I visited my dad in prison for the first time at 27. He told me something in that visiting room that changed every memory I had. I was 27 years old the first time I sat across from my father in a prison visiting room. 27 years of a story that had always had only one narrator. My mother had not lied exactly. I want to be clear about that because she is still my mother and I still love her, and the truth is more complicated than a lie would be. She had told me what she needed to tell me to explain an absence in a way a child could survive. She had told me he had chosen to leave. That the life he had built outside our home had simply mattered more to him than the one inside it. That his being in prison was the natural consequence of the kind of man he had always been. I had built 27 years of identity on top of that foundation. The way I understood men. The way I understood loyalty. The way I understood what I was worth to the people who were supposed to stay. My father sat across that scratch table and he did not ask me to forgive him or feel sorry for him or rewrite anything. He just said he wanted me to know one thing before he died, which his doctors had told him was coming within the year. He said he had not left. He said he had been removed. Not by the law. By my mother. By a set of circumstances she had engineered during a period of their marriage that had broken something between them that neither of them had ever found the right way to explain to a 4-year-old. He had documents. Letters. Things he had been carrying for 23 years, waiting for a moment I was old enough to receive them. He slid them across the table. I did not look at them in that room. I took them home and I sat with them for 4 days before I could open them. They said what he said they would say. I have not called my mother yet. I am not ready. I am still standing in the space between two versions of my own life, trying to figure out which parts of the floor are still solid. He died 6 weeks after that visit. I was there. It was the second time I had ever been in the same room as my father, and the last. I held his hand because he was dying and because whatever the truth was, he was still the man whose absence had shaped everything in me, and that deserved something even if I did not yet know what to call it. I'm still figuring out what to call most of it.